Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D Dunn here, the most chill COD player, commentating over a gameplay that I've never, that I never thought I would get an opportunity to commentate over, and that is one of these beastly ass multiple Chem Strike games. Not two, three. This is a Penta KEM strike achieved by consistent luck. His gamer tag, if you're going to see it, is I believe goat stuck in tree. So lol at that. um, but yeah, Penta KEM strike over 160 kills in this game, which is pretty insane, especially considering towards the very end of the game, he was only playing against one to two other people. So pretty clutch that he was able to pick up that many kills and that many KEM strikes. And especially like I said at the very end, he's only playing against one or two other guys. So being able to pick up a KEM strike only against one other person is actually pretty difficult to do. Because you don't have the advantage of seeing multiple people spawn in and getting multiple kills really quickly. So you got to be on your toes all the time. Obviously, it's on the map free fall. Like I said, there's really not too much to discuss about the gameplay. I really hope you guys just sit back and relax and enjoy 5 KEMs in one game. I included the very end where you're going to get to see them all called in if that's your thing. Some people say they don't count if they don't get called in, and he managed to call in every single one. But just quickly, just imagine how many kills he would have got if he would have had a full lobby the entire time. And then on top of that, calling in 5 KEMs, say each one killed 4 to 5 people. That would just be insane. I mean, that in itself would be an extra 24 kills. So just absolutely nasty. Look at that. Haven't even got done describing the gameplay and already picked up his first KEM. Absolutely insane. But today, I'm going to talk on this channel about a little story time. We're going to have story time with D Dunn here, and this is the story of how I got my Harry Potter scar. That's what I call it. Basically, there is a scar, a line running down from my hairline, all the way down, like the very middle of my face to the bridge of my nose, and then there's a really weird chunk scar thing taken out of my nose, and so I want to tell you guys this story. It's pretty hilarious. Yes, it does involve gross amounts of alcohol. In case you guys are wondering, this was for my 22nd birthday. So the thing that I've always told people is the 21st birthday, you don't really have to worry all that much. At least I didn't, because you have to wait. Like if you did what I did and you go out with your friends at midnight and start drinking at midnight. To be honest, you're gonna be pretty tired by the time 1 or 2 o'clock rolls around. At least I am, because I'm an old man, and so you just kind of give up on the drinking after 2 hours, and there's not too much damage you can do in 2 hours unless you're going hard in the paint. But the 22nd birthday really got me because I didn't have to have that wait time before I started drinking. So let me set the stage. I had one of my friends. She had agreed to let me, use her house for a big house party, big 22nd birthday. At the time I'm in college, I had quite a few friends and stuff. Not I'm not trying to say I'm the most popular guy in the world, but I had a few friends, and they were all coming over. People from work, people from school. They were all coming over. It was a themed birthday party. My theme that I elected was the white trash birthday bash. So basically, you would just dress in shorts or jorts, I guess, jean shorts, flannel, mullet, wigs, all that good stuff, and just come over. It's gonna barbecue, hamburger, hot dogs. Just I bought I think 90 beers for people to drink. It was gonna be hell of a good time. I never had a big house party birthday bash before or anything like that, so something new, something I really wanted to have fun with. The mistake I made, in case you guys aren't in college or stuff, most parties and everything, they don't usually start until around like 9, 10 o'clock at night, sometimes later. And I had said for people to come over at 7. Now, in my mind, I was like, they'll come over at 7, we'll eat and, have fun, throw a football around, play volleyball in the backyard or whatever, and then we'll start drinking and it'll be fun. Everyone will have some food in their belly, so people won't be puking all over the walls. um, but yeah, no one wanted to come over that early. Like I said, most college parties and stuff, they don't start until really late at night. So I told people 7, and 8 o'clock rolls around and not a single person had showed up to my party yet, and I was beginning to wonder, like, I checked my Facebook and I had 20, 30 people that said they were going to be here, and I didn't think that my friends were that flaky. So, um, you know, 7 to 8 o'clock rolls around, and I was like, you know what, it's 8 o'clock. Then 8:30 rolls around, and I still hadn't seen a soul. And so I decided, um, okay, so I'll just start drinking then. Have a couple casual drinks. I had already bought myself a 3 pound, a 3 pound prime steak. It was a $50 steak just by itself. So I'd already downed, at least a half of that. So I figured, I've ate a pound and a half of meat. I could start drinking, and then when everyone shows up, you know, we'll really get the party started. And then I don't think people really started showing up until like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Ooh, and by then my plan had failed miserably. I'm a huge, huge Jaeger fan, and I'm also a huge fan of straight alcoholic drinks. I don't like drinking mixed drinks, mainly because I have testicles. So if you're drinking daiquiris and you have balls, you're making a mistake. You need to man up. And you need to drink your alcohol straight. So whenever I drink Jaeger, I usually drink. Um, I'll have a single shot and then I'll chase it with a double shot. Or sometimes if I'm feeling really adventurous, I'll just do three singles or two doubles, whatever. Um, so I had already downed at least half a fifth of Jaeger before any of my friends really started showing up. Um, and then from there, everything just went straight downhill in epic proportions. Let's see, I by the end of the night, I managed to drink the entire fifth of Jaeger. I had had about a six pack of beer playing beer pong, and what else I had? I did a shot or two of Everclear, and in case you don't know what Everclear is, it is straight grain alcohol. It is like 90% alcohol, but I just wanted to see if in my mind, I was like, I can shoot anything. Like I said, I'm a big fan of just straight alcohol, so I was like, I can shoot this. So I took a couple shots of Everclear. Um, I had, they're called Flaming Dr. Peppers. It's where you get 151, which is like 75% alcohol, and you light it on fire, drop in a drink, and chug it. I had a couple of those. Um, so in totality, I had way too much to drink for what a normal person should drink, obviously. And so after about 11, I actually really have no memory of what happened. So this is all just coming from what my friends have told me and everything. So it's about 11 o'clock. I am absolutely shit faced. Like I said, I don't even remember what happened after 11 o'clock. But apparently, what I'm told is even though I had agreed, my friend had agreed to let me spend the night at her house. Uh, they told my friend who had flown in, or not flown in, he had actually driven in from Chicago, and I live in southern Missouri, so he had driven, 8, 10 hours or whatever to come to my birthday party and hang out with me. And he's my best friend in the whole world. And, they told him, he will be much better off if he just goes home, relaxes, and, wakes up in his own bed. So that's what they did, and apparently I couldn't even walk. They drugged me out to the car, got in the car, they took me home, and whenever I got out of the car, I magically grew my Forrest Gump magic legs, jumped out of the car, went sprinting for my apartment door. I lived on the first floor, and obviously, with that much alcohol, I couldn't really walk straight, let alone sprint straight. And so I managed to sprint straight into the corner of a brick windowsill. And when I mean brick, I mean a jagged, old, crusty brick uh, that smashed straight into my forehead. My friend told me, like, I was running for the door, and all of a sudden my head just kind of leaned to one side and just right down the middle of my forehead, smacked it, split it straight open, and he took me inside. He took me inside and tried to clean me up, and I was just in my drunken state, like, oh, I just need a shower and I'll be fine. They're like, no, you're bleeding really, really bad. So they took me to the hospital. I woke up about 6 a.m. after puking all over the floor in there. Keep in mind, I'm wearing, jean shorts that are coming halfway up my thigh and an unbuttoned flannel shirt, giant gash on my head. We go out, grab some breakfast at a diner, come home, and my apartment looks like a scene from a murder massacre movie. Just blood everywhere, bloody handprints. It was a mess. Not something I'm necessarily proud of, but it does make for a good story, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Once again, we're coming to the end of the gameplay. You're just watching all the 5 K.E.M strikes be called in. So once again, this is by gameplays by consistent luck. I am D Dunn. Like I said, I consider myself the most chill COD player. If you can't tell by my boring monotone voice, but if you did enjoy it, make sure to check out the description below and you know subscribe if you really enjoy it. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Penta KEM strike, 160 plus kills. Like I said, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like. If you hated it, then hell, just dislike it, and check out everything in the description below. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.